I'm Kristen from Tiny Footsteps Travel, and I'm going to give you some tips and insider info on taking a Disney cruise with a toddler. When I say toddler, I mean somewhere in the age range of 1 to 3 years old. At this age, they're not quite a baby anymore, but not quite a big kid. They may or may not be potty trained, which has implications for the pool, and you may be using the It's a Small World daycare. On our last Disney cruise, we sailed with our 12-year-old and 3-year-old. Overall, we were really happy with how Disney Cruise Line catered to young kids, including babies and toddlers. I'm going to first go over some of the features and services that are offered to families sailing on Disney cruises with their toddlers. The first one is the It's a Small World daycare. It's a Small World is a small daycare compared to the Oceaneers Club, which is huge. The children have a lot more support from the staff there than they would in the larger club. You get to fill out a form indicating how they should care for your child. Should they take a nap, what they're allowed to eat or drink, and things like that. They also provide a report when you pick up your child telling you how it went, if they slept, what they ate, and how their general mood was.
Let's go, Pirates!
Now, you might be wondering about the cusp age 3. Which daycare should you choose for a 3-year-old, Oceaneers Club or It's a Small World? If your child is on the cusp like ours was, you may choose to send them to It's a Small World rather than the Oceaneers Club if they don't want to go to daycare, for instance. For the Oceaneers Club, they need to be able to walk in willingly. If they're kicking or screaming, they won't take them. So this was a big reason we used It's a Small World, since our daughter was already fully potty trained, but she didn't really want to be dropped off at a daycare. Secondly, they need to be able to use the toilet pretty independently for the Oceaneers Club, including every step in the process, pulling their pants down, wiping, and all that. If they still need some assistance with that stuff, then It's a Small World is the more suitable daycare. Plus, they can take a nap if they need to, which our daughter did. Now, it's worth it to know that the Oceaneers Club doesn't just throw the 3-year-olds into the mix with the big kids. They actually have special programming just for 3 and 4-year-olds. They're kept in a group together with a staff member supervising them. So this way, they're not on their own. It's a huge kids club, so I was glad to hear this. We were told that if you drop off your 3 or 4-year-old, they'll simply take them into the group with the other kids that age, and then they all do activities together the whole time. By the way, all this footage that I've been showing you is from the open house on Embarkation Day, when they allow families to visit the kids clubs. After Embarkation Day, you won't be allowed inside, but when you pick up your child from It's a Small World, you'll be able to look through a window and peek at them to see how they're doing. Another helpful service for families with littles on Disney cruises is the bed equipment. They provide a pack and play and or bed rails free of charge, and your room attendant sets it all up for you. Our 3-year-old slept in the pull-out couch with a bed rail, and our older child slept in the bunk above. Also, something interesting to know, they don't leave this bedroom set up all day. They take it down in the morning and they set it back up while you're at dinner. This is good to know in case you have a toddler who wants to climb that ladder, as ours did. The next thing to talk about is the pools. There are many toddler-friendly pools on the Disney cruise, which are quite shallow, and there are also some small life jackets available. Our daughter is wearing the smallest size here. You may have heard, though, that toddlers need to be fully potty trained in order to use the pools, and swim diapers are not allowed. They're very strict about this. I saw lifeguards reminding a few parents with babies and toddlers of this rule when they tried to enter the pools. And I know this may seem annoying, but it's for a good reason. If your toddler were to have an accident, then they'd have to vacate the pool and completely shut it down while they clean it, which wouldn't be fun for anyone. On all Disney cruise ships, there is a special toddler splash area. This is the Toy Story one on the Disney Wish, but they have different themed ones on other ships, but they're basically all the same thing. Parents are allowed in the splash area, and I would recommend going in because it was very slippery. In case you're wondering though, older siblings are not allowed to join, so our 12-year-old was not allowed to go into the Toy Story splash area, even though it was to be with her sister. Aside from those things that I wanted you to be aware of, taking a Disney cruise with a 3-year-old was a blast, and I imagine it would be with a 1 or 2-year-old as well. Our daughter probably would have been afraid to meet the characters if it weren't for her older sister, but this would depend on your child. She ended up loving the characters, and we got many special family photos. Other things you can look forward to on the Disney Cruise Line with the toddler. One of them is the live entertainment at dinner times. And there's also the shows. We weren't sure our 3-year-old would sit through the performances, but they're only 1 hour long and they're very well done. She actually sat through both of them and really enjoyed them. We didn't end up doing Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique this time, but they do have small dresses for toddlers. Side note, you can also bring your own Disney dress or costume with you. You don't necessarily need to buy one of theirs. I hope that this video has been helpful in sharing things that you may not have known about sailing on Disney Cruise Line with a toddler. Any questions? Feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer.